My lovelies, we're going back to not the future. Okay, we're going back to old school because I did something with my laptop, and I cannot connect just normal life. I can only do the streaming because I wanted to do that. Hey Jody, I wanted to do that presentation and I didn't do the presentation. Anyway. And it doesn't allow me to do a live stream from my laptop. So we're going old school. We're going back to my phone, my beautiful old phone. Okay. The most important thing is that you can see me, you can hear me. And I've got another cool mission here for you. Jodie, did you manage to watch the presentation about emotional causes of disease? I put some stuff in it for you. I didn't put your name. I didn't say this is relating to you. I just said, look, girls asked me for this. Here it is. I thought it was quite eye-opening, but I don't know if you watched it, and if you watched it, if you can relate. Well, I'm waiting for Jodie. I'm going to tell you what we're going to talk about today. So today, and I really don't know how I didn't do this. For 81 missions, we haven't talked about overthinking. I mean, maybe here and there and far in between, we talked about it, but I haven't done a proper mission about overthinking. And I thought, come on, B, this is an anxiety group, right? Overthinking, first thing, worry, first thing. Anyway, mission 81, how to stop overthinking. I have 6 cool ways for you to stop overthinking. I think when you're struggling with anxiety, when you're struggling with depression, it's very common. It's very, very common to overthink. And when you're worried, you are taking something to a completely different level. It's a never-ending vicious loop. And it's about the domino effect as well. And it's about creating, and tell me if you know, if it's different for you, or you can relate, or maybe how do you find it? How do you find overthinking? Do you struggle with it? Is it not really a part, you know, of your anxiety, the anxiety that you have? I think the problem is when you start with something little and then you take it, oh, if this happened and this happened, this happened. And I want to put things in perspective and maybe give you an example rather than just, oh, maybe this and maybe this and maybe this. Okay. Let's say you go to bed in the evening and you have an interview. You have a really, really important interview. You really want to go. You really, you love the company. This is the job that you always wanted. I think I talked about this example a little bit when we talked about self-sabotage. Because you don't love yourself enough, because you feel insecure, because you will self-sabotage. So you will do so many things to not prepare, to not feel rest, not get proper rest, not prepare for where it is, how long would it take you. Maybe, you know, when I was going to an interviews, I would do a dummy ride. I would just go and see, okay, this is a place, this is how to get there. So there was no surprises. I would prepare, you know, about the company, about who I'm speaking with. So I would go on LinkedIn and find out, okay, this is the person. And maybe on LinkedIn, they would say something about them, you know, I don't know, mention that they've been to F1 or something like that. So I would have something to talk about and say, oh, you know, hope you don't mind. I had a look at your LinkedIn. I really know that you like, I know that you like F1. Oh my God, who's your favorite driver or something like that, right? And you already have that connection. So I would go that extra mile and prepare for that. So let's say you have the interview, you know it's tomorrow, you know you need to get up early, but you're really stressing out now. You're stressing out, it's the evening, and it's like, oh my God, what will they ask me? Well, I know the answers. What if I'm late? What if they don't like me? What if I'm sweating and they can see it? What if I'm too nervous? What if I don't know the answers to the questions? What if it's raining and I'm all wet and first impression shit? What if I've got big bags under my eyes, like I can't sleep? Okay, let's go to bed. Let's go to bed. Okay. You're laying in bed and just tossing around. And it's like, I really wish it's over now. Do I really want this job? Yeah, I want this job. But what if I not get the job? Oh my God. If I don't get the job, I stay in my job. If I stay in my job, I will get even more depressed. And you know, Mark from finance department, driving me crazy. Oh my God. I can't stand this company. I can't be there anymore. I guess if I don't get the job, it's going to get even worse. What if I get fired from my job right now because I already don't perform, because I really don't like it? Oh my God, if I lose a job, I have no savings. I've got no money to pay for my bills. What if I don't pay for my bills? Oh my God, I lose the house. If I lose the house, I can't have another house because I have no income, so no agency will give me a place. Will I have to live with my mum? My mum won't want me. Where will I live? Oh, shit. Can you see? From something completely different, from something that it's meaningful because it's an interview, it's something that is important, it's something that will affect your future, it's something that you care about. But we create all the stories, we create all these worries, we create the scenario of the, worry, horror, and it's like everything was the worst can happen, and the loop, and what if this happened, if this happened. What if nothing happens? You know what's the worst? We always think about the worst thing. What if the worst thing happened? What if this happened? But we never think, what if great thing happened? What if you switch this around? What would happen if? Oh my God, I know I've got this interview tomorrow. I know I'm going to smash it. Because I look back at my life and all the interviews I had, actually, thinking about it, I always got the job. It's going to be the same time, same thing. Oh my God, I'm going to smash this. The person that's going to interview me, going to absolutely love me. And it's like, look, I'm going to tell you between me and you, I know I've got other candidates, but you got the job. So I can already be happy. Oh my God, that means already pay rise. Pay rise means, I can buy a new pair of shoes. Oh my God, that pair of shoes in the office that I've seen last week, it's actually coming on sale soon, right? There you go. Bagged it. I could even buy 2 pairs, the red ones and the black ones. Oh, that is sick. That is so good. And before I start, I'm going to tell them on the holidays, because I still have some money in my savings account. You know what? I treat myself. I'll go to Barcelona for a weekend. Why not? I've got some friends in there. We go out and party, and I can celebrate and have a glass of beautiful champagne because I just got the job. Oh my God. Can you see how different? Same situation, 2 different outcomes, but we always worry about the worst. We always think, go in the rabbit hole through the darkness, through the, oh my God, the big clouds, and it's raining, and it's always raining. I am, again, this is a silly situation. I'm making a joke here. This is your life. And I know you think about this. You take this seriously. And the vicious loop of negativity continues. The vicious loop of worry continues. I want to put a spin on it with a little bit of humor. It doesn't mean that I'm diminishing in any way, shape or form how you're feeling and how serious that feels for you. I want to show you a different way. I want to encourage you to see things in a different way. Here comes 6 ways of stop overthinking. Okay, so number 1, become aware. I've got some notes here. I'm amazing, but I'm not perfect, I need some notes. I think first one is becoming aware. Because you're stuck in those loops, because you're thinking about this all the time, you don't even know that you're doing it. And this big, huge cloud in your head is just going. And it's exhausting. You tell me, is it exhausting? I remember myself being exhausted. I was thinking, oh my God, well, I'm nearly 40. I don't have any kids. What if I never find a husband? What if I find a husband but he can't have kids? What if I can't have kids? I never had kids. I never even tried for a baby. What if I never have kids? Oh, that would be really sad. And I'm like, okay, whoa, snap, right? This was my thinking a few years ago. When I was anxious, when I was feeling anxious, when I was waking up anxious, when I was like in this loop and I was like just doubting myself all the time, rather than concentrating on myself, rather than concentrating on what's good in my life. And that's how, you know, everything started with the therapy, which is good in itself and, you know, brought me here. But I know how this visual cycle can start from seemingly nothing and you don't know what's next and when you finish and, you know. So becoming aware is the first thing. So becoming aware. Okay, whoa, hold on one second. You know, when we were talking about awareness, when we were talking about training ourselves and thinking, okay, hold on a second, what's happening? What am I thinking? What am I feeling? Why am I feeling that way? Challenging your thoughts, challenging your thinking, challenging how you're feeling, physiological in your body. You know, if you like this, you like this. Okay, what's up? What's going on? What's going on here? Come on, yeah? Have the conversation with the little voice in your head. You know, when we said to give it a name, it's like, whoa, Marisha, what's going on? What's going on, sweetheart? Why am I down? What's happening here? Add the humor to it. Add the spin to it. Your brain snaps out of things when you add humor to it. You know, when we did the expansion game and we were saying, I allow myself to be homeless. I allow myself to have no money. I allow myself to be addicted to drugs. And I'm looking forward to it. This is our spin on it. This is our humor for your brain to snap from it. Because your brain is like, whoa, what? What? You what? Yeah, this is it. So we're adding humor. So becoming aware, you can do different things. So there is 4, 7, 8 techniques. So 4, 7, 8, probably you already know it. So it's 4, breathing in and counting on 4, 3, 2, 1. You hold it for 7 and then you're breathing out very slowly. So it's double the time of breathing in, breathing out for 8. So it's 4, 7, 8, 4, 7, 8, breathing in for 4, hold it for 7, breathing out for 8. Okay. And that's how you calm yourself down and ground yourself. It's about grounding myself. And it's like, okay, hold on a second. Let me challenge this. This is me in my body. I'm in control here. I'm in charge. Okay, let's revise the situation. What's happening? Okay, I'm overthinking. Why am I overthinking? What am I overthinking about? Okay, that's it. So we're grounding ourselves. Now, another thing is you can do, so touch something, touch an object. So if I'm touching an object, okay, how does it feel against my skin? How does it feel? You know, what's the temperature of it? Is it smooth? Is it, I don't know. What you're doing. So first of all, we're grounding ourselves. So we becoming aware and taking ourselves out of our mind. So I'm grounding myself, then I'm touching something. So again, I'm getting my mind distracted. So I'm distracting from thinking and going, okay, this is how it feels. Yeah. You can also put your hands into cold water. So again, shock of the temperature will take you out of thinking. And then there is 3, 3, 3. There's 5, 5, 5 as well, but 3, 3, 3 is so 3 objects. So you look around and you spot 3 objects and you verbalize them. Okay, so I see a microphone, I see my phone, I see the light. Okay, then 3 sounds. Okay, what am I hearing? I'm hearing birds. I'm hearing my neighbors. I'm hearing a car. Yeah, again, you distracting yourself. You are taking away from thinking, conscious thinking, to something else. So your mind is snapping out of it. And the third one is moving 3 body parts. So I'm moving my neck, I'm moving my hands, and moving my mouth. Yeah? Okay, so this is the first one, so becoming aware. Now, second one is unproductive thinking always starts from fear. Hi, Sharon. Oh, Lauren Katie. Lauren's watching. Hello, darling. And a third one. So this is the second one, sorry. Unproductive thinking is coming from fear. So this is always, going back to, it's unproductive because you're thinking, okay, what if this happened? What if this happened? What if this happens? We are creating that story. So it's really unproductive because between me and you, will it ever happen? I need to hide comments here because I'm going to get distracted. Okay. Marie-Lee's here with us. Lovely. So, second one, unproductive thinking. So, unproductive thinking, if I'm thinking, okay, what if this happened? What if this happened? This happens, this happens, this happened. Oh my God. I don't want this to happen. Very unproductive because between me and you, will it ever happen? Will it ever happen? Okay. When we've gone back to the interview scenario, you've probably gone to the interview, I don't know, maybe you smashed it, but half of the things you thought about never happened. Never happened. Okay. So on productive thinking, I want you to, when you have all these vicious thoughts and it's like, what is this? Okay, here is something from me to you. I want you to imagine the bridge. Tower Bridge in London. You know the beautiful bridge in London? I will post a picture. The Tower Bridge. Okay. I actually went for a Christmas party there last year, 2 years ago. I have a really cool picture. Why I want you to imagine the bridge. It's a words association. So when I want you to think about the bridge to get yourself out of unproductive thinking, I want you to think about Tower Bridge in London, and the bridge is to take you back and say, I will cross that bridge when I get there. Okay? This is you snapping out of it. Well, if oh, Tower Bridge in London. What was it? Oh, okay. I will cross that bridge when I get there. And you probably will never get there. Okay, so that was the second one. Third one. I want you to distract yourself. Again, we are snapping out of that situation and you distracting yourself by, maybe you have a hobby, yeah? Jodie likes taking pictures. Okay, why don't you go on YouTube and learn a little bit about this camera, how to take pictures from this angle, or maybe listen to people that started their own business about photography or anything like that. How did they go? Tips not to do. Things learn from me. Okay, distract yourself. Again, exercise. Do something that you like. Don't do burpees. Don't do shit that people tell you to do. That's from me, advice to you. Again, I've done so many things that people told me to do that people said, this works, this is amazing. Felt shit, wasn't mine. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it for any bit. I think I told you about like things that I did for my friends, or my friends involved me with it, and it was sports, and it was like, ugh, I just really didn't like it. I challenged myself. I did it, like going on the line, and it was like really high and you crossing things. It was awful feeling, and I'm like, okay, I challenged myself. I did it. Did I like it? Did I enjoy it? Would I do it again? No way. No fucking way. So don't do things that you don't like. Don't do things that you don't enjoy. Don't do things that don't bring you pleasure. If it comes to exercising, okay, I like walking. I like hiking. I love hiking. I love cycling. You find something that you like, not because people tell you to do, not because people tell you that works for them. Find something that works for you. Jodie said that she really enjoys, Sharon said the same thing. I'm sorry, my back is, I don't know what I do. Anyway, this is me distracting myself. The dancing meditation, simple as, you don't have to do any meditation, just put the music on, dance. That's it. Who doesn't like that? Everyone does that like that. Even my grandma likes that. Put the music on, put some tunes, start dancing. That's it. You snap yourself out of it. And especially when it comes to exercising, dopamine, happy hormone, boom, you're out of it. Number 4, look at the bigger picture. Okay, so again, when we're overthinking, when we think about shit that probably will never happen, or, because when it comes to overthinking, when it comes to thinking, if you're thinking about, okay, I'm moving across the world, I'm moving to another country, I'm changing a job, I'm changing my career, we having a baby. Those are big, big decisions. Those are decisions that you will overthink. And it's not about overthinking, it's about considering different options. But those are big, huge, important decisions that you want to have all the information and make a decision according to what, you know, how you feel in the moment. And another thing I want to tell you about, there is no wrong or right answer to any questions that you have. It's just your answer. It's the answer how you feel at the time. So if I have a problem right now, my solution today will be different than my solution 3 years ago, because I was a different person, and that's okay. And there is nobody in the world to tell you, you did this wrong, you did this wrong, you shouldn't have done that, you shouldn't have done that. No, this is how I felt at the time, this is what I've done. And you know what? If I didn't do that, it wouldn't brought me here, and I've learned this, 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 and this. As long as you're learning from the situation, and as long as you're not repeating the same mistake, that's when you're growing. If you're repeating the same mistake, if you are in a silly relationship that someone's abusing you, for example, and you're going back to the same guy or the same type of guy, I'm sorry, you're stupid. Simple as, okay? But when you're learning from something, no one can tell you that this was a wrong decision. No, it was my decision. There is no right or wrong decision. It's your decision. There you go. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, so distracting yourself, we said. Number 4, look at the bigger picture. If you're thinking about something, if you're overthinking about something, I want you again to step out of it and think about it from this perspective. Will it matter in 5 years? Will it really matter in 5 years? When you're looking at the bigger picture and you're just like, do you know what? No, it won't. You know, when we kind of wrapped up our head in something really, really stupid, something happened at work. I don't know, this girl told you this, and you know, and it was this big conversation and this blow up, and she should have done this, and she shouldn't accuse me, and you come home and overthinking things and think, oh, she's going to hate me, she's going to tell everybody about this, everyone in the office is going to hate me, oh my God, and you're making this big thing. The only thing I want you to ask yourself at this point, in any situation like that, when you're overthinking, will it matter in 5 years? Honestly. You won't even remember this happened. Yeah? Okay, number 5. Overthinking also brings perfectionist. I think many people try to be perfectionists, many people, and this also comes from childhood. This also comes from this expectation from our parents. When our parents will say, oh, you know, oh, this is great, you have really good grades, but you could have done better. You could have done better, you know, or, and again, I'm not blaming parents. I will never blame parents. Parents teach you what they knew. They didn't have YouTube. They didn't have Google. They did, you know, we have so much easier now. I can Google. I'm like, okay, how to change a nappy. Right. Done. Back then, you know, how to speak about emotions with your children, how to do this, there is so much information right now. I read somewhere that now with your iPhone, you have more information in your hands within your iPhone and internet access than Bill Clinton had when he was elected in, I don't know, 1992. Crazy, right? So again, we're not blaming parents because they didn't have the tools. They didn't know. They, through generations, they teach you and they did things how they knew best. No one wanted to hurt you. No one wanted to do anything bad for you. Parents want the best for us. So if the parent wanted you to be perfect, wanted you to do good, because deep down they wanted the best for you. Okay, so we're not blaming them. But what I'm trying to say, stop being perfect. Done is better than perfect. Yeah? Done is better than perfect. And the last one, you know, when you're overthinking and you think, I have to do this and I have to do this and let me just bake that cake and let me prepare these things for the kids, and oh my God, it's grandma's birthday, I'm going to help out but I haven't got time, but it's okay, or there's a project at work, I don't know where to fit it, but I'll do it, okay? I want you to accept your best. take yourself back, slow down, sit down and say, no, there is only that much I can do today. And accept it. And have the compassion for yourself, okay? What have you done? Write it down, 5 things. What have I done? What am I proud of today that I've done? Okay. And silly things, simple things. I got up today. I got my kids to school. I cooked amazing dinner. My house is clean. I'm proud of it. You know, little things that we don't think about, but we should be proud of. So again, practice compassion, accept your best and write it down, 5, 6 things. Okay, what's really good today? What am I proud of myself today? I showed myself some loving. I went for, I don't know, a massage. I had a hot bath. I showed myself some loving. I had half an hour of reading a book. This is me showing myself some loving, showing myself compassion and just accepting this is my best today. You know what? If I'm not going to iron this t-shirt for tomorrow for whatever, or I'm not going to put the washing machine on because I'm absolutely exhausted, that's okay. Because I'm accepting my best, because I'm loving myself, because this is as much as I can do, because I don't have to be perfect. So stop overthinking. How to stop overthinking. I talked about, let me just summarize. I talked about 6 things. So become aware. So we're grounding ourselves, taking ourselves back. Well, hold on a second. What's happening in my mind? Physiology of my body. Physiology of my body. Yeah. How, you know, what's my posture? What's happening? If this is you, okay, boom. Already I'm sending signal to my body. When you breathing slowly, deep belly breath, you remember when I told you this is you giving signals to your mind, to your brain. Okay, I am safe. I am okay. And then grounding yourself. 4, 7, 8. Breathing in 4, keeping it for 7, holding it for 7, breathing out for 8. And I'm like, okay, what am I thinking about right now? So becoming aware. Second was unproductive thinking. This is when I want you to imagine the Tower Bridge. Okay, I will cross that bridge when I get there. You don't have to worry right now. Oh, I'm not going to wear this white t-shirt because if I spill the wine, I really like red wine, and if I spill on it, you haven't even got to the restaurant. I will cross that bridge when it happens. You get there, you don't even get the red wine. You get white wine, nothing ever happened. Okay, Tower Bridge in London. Number 3, distracting yourself. Your hobbies, your sports, but do something that you really like. You know what's really good for anxiety? Lego. There is loads of Lego for adults actually. There's like a special edition. You don't have to pay shitloads of money for Lego, you know, but anything Lego related. So like Jenga, is that how it's called? Jenga, puzzles. Colouring is very good for anxiety. Colouring, there is adult colouring book. Mandalas are really, really good because you take your focus and again, use some colours. It's very calming, very, very good. You can get, seriously, maybe £4 or something like that on Amazon, like a colouring book. Get yourself one of those. Fantastic for distracting yourself. Number 4, look at the bigger picture. Overthinking. Oh, will it matter in 5 years? Really? Number 5, done is better than perfect. You don't have to be perfect. No one is. No one will. It would be boring. Believe me. Done is better than perfect. And number 6, practice compassion. Practice compassion. You don't have to do everything. Accept your best. Accept that today I've done the best I could. Okay? And I feel proud of myself. Because I did this, write it down 6 things, and I love myself. And I put a little affirmation today, and I did this, and I did this. Little things, the smallest things that matter, that keep you going, okay? So hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you will use that. Which one's your favourite? Or which one maybe surprised you? It's so weird to go back to my phone. It's just, I'm not used to it. Please comment below what, which one's your favourite. And I need to like, since I've done a live on a phone, I think they changed. No, this is invite, guest requests, comments. There you go. I can write a comment. Okay. Facebook has changed. I'm hoping that I can see who's watching. I don't know if I can see comments. Hopefully this was useful. Hopefully it's something that you're gonna take with you. You cross that bridge when you get there. And I think for me, those two, cross that bridge when you get there, and the second one, will it matter in 5 years? Will it really matter in 5 years? So lots of love. If any questions, please do get back to me. If you're not sure about something, if you're struggling with like, oh my God, I'm overthinking about this, and I'm overthinking, I don't know how to stop, please put it in the comments. We'll address it. We'll talk about it. Yeah? So lots of love, and have a lovely evening, and I shall see you tomorrow.